If you know anything about SEO or you've heard about how it works, you'll know that it does take time to get ranking. Position matters, but it's not everything. And what do I mean by that? How long does it actually take to rank on Google and in the first page specifically? Welcome to Websites That Convert, the podcast where your website stops being a liability and transforms into your greatest asset. I'm your host, Shannon, and I'm going to guide you through the strategies and insights you need to build a website that not only attracts, but converts. Let's dive in. Today I'm answering one very common question that I get in the agency when someone's interested in search engine optimization, which is how do I get my business ranked in Google, is how long is it going to take to get on the first page? Everyone wants to be at the top of the search engines because when you're at the top, you're going to get the most click-throughs, you're going to get the most visitors to your website, and that means you have the most opportunity to turn those visitors into leads and sales. And any marketing that you're doing is obviously with the goal to get leads and sales and clients. So if you're not on the first page, generally you're not going to get those click-throughs, because if you're a Google user, you'll know when you do a search, you're very unlikely to be scrolling through all of the pages trying to find the right business. You'll generally click on the first 1 to 3 options, or at least someone who's on the first page. But how long does it actually take to optimize or get your business ranked on the first page of Google? So in this episode, I'm going to answer that question, but I'm also going to tell you why it does take some time to rank in the organic search results on Google, why page 1 rankings do matter, but it's not the only thing that you need to consider. I'm going to tell you exactly how long it takes using our process to get you on the first page, and I'm going to share our simple but effective strategy to get you ranked in the top positions and first page of Google instantly. If you know anything about SEO or you've heard about how it works, you'll know that it does take time to get ranking. So you're asking this question because you know there's going to be an amount of time that you have to wait to get on that first page. So there is that indexing process. So we need to be firstly aware of that it's not something you're going to turn on and it's going to work straight away. There is a process that you need to go through in order for Google to actually rank your website in the first place. The second thing to be aware of when you're thinking about SEO and getting ranked on the first page of Google is that position matters, but it's not everything. And what do I mean by that? I mean, yes, you want to be on the first page, but what keyword do you want to be ranking on the first page for? Because it can be very, very easy to rank on the first page for a keyword that has 0 search volume. And when a company or a business or an agency is promising you a first page ranking, you need to clarify with them what keyword is that for. Because if there is a completely irrelevant keyword or a keyword that has 0 volume, yes, it's going to be very easy to get in position 1 or at least on the first page because there's no competition. But what matters more is getting you on the first page for a relevant keyword that has a lot of search volume. So there's people actively putting it into the search engine, and so that you're going to get in front of the most amount of people who are searching for exactly what it is that you do. So also keep that in mind when you're asking the question, how long is it going to take to get on the first page of Google? Because it really does matter. There's no context to the question of what keyword is that for, because you don't want to just rank on the first page for any keyword. You want to rank on those highly relevant keywords that have a lot of high volume. Now, the question is, how long does it actually take to rank on Google and in the first page specifically? For us, what we've seen is after redesigning and optimizing a website, it can take anywhere between 3 to 6 weeks. Some websites we've launched and we've seen significantly quicker results, things like within days or even a couple of weeks, having very high rankings and a lot of new keywords coming on. But to keep expectations managed, generally you want to at least or have the expectation that it's not going to be instant, and know that it could take a month or a little bit more sometimes to get those rankings, depending on what the keyword is that you're targeting how much volume that it has, and how much competition there is too. Also, once you're on the first page, it isn't something where you just get on there and you're there forever. It is a continued ongoing process to keep your website optimized and keep you in those higher rankings, and also get more keywords and variations of keywords related to what you do to ranked as well, so that you have the most opportunity to get in front of those people who are searching for what it is that you do on Google. So to get you ranked in the organic search results does take time, as I said, but we have one simple and effective strategy that can instantly get you in the first position in the Google search results, no matter what kind of business that you have, and that is using Google Ads. So we have seen and we know that if you want to get rankings on Google and you want to get high value, high intent traffic to your website, and that's people that have a much higher likelihood of inquiring and becoming a customer with your business, is to do Google Ads. Google Ads combined with search engine optimization is one of the best combinations that we've seen to generate leads and sales using Google's search engine. The reason that is because everyone wants fast results. And with SEO, sometimes that isn't realistic because it is a long-term strategy that compounds over time. For example, we have a physiotherapy clinic client who has been doing search engine optimization with us for 18 months now. And if I bring up the chart of their traffic, there is a huge amount of growth in the last 8 months. But that first period of time, there was growth. But when you really start to see the results coming through can be later on. But if you want fast results and to generate leads through your website, having a Google Ads campaign to complement that long-term strategy and get those faster results is the number one way to get the first page rankings instantly and to ensure that you get those leads coming through consistently as well. Now, that's not to say that you have to do that strategy. That is just what we know works best. But if you only want to focus on organic and getting those organic first page rankings, just be aware that it does take time. We can get first page rankings within 3 to 6 weeks generally when we're launching and optimizing a website using our Websites That Convert method. But to really see the outcome and results of lead generation, having that combination or knowing that it's going to take a little bit longer and significantly more amount of time is just something that you need to be aware of when it comes to organic search. So today I've covered why organic search takes time because of Google's indexing process. We need to be aware of that when we're asking the question, how long does it take to get ranked on the first page of Google? I've shown you why positions matter in Google, but it's not the only thing to be aware of. You also need to be choosing keywords that are highly relevant and have a good amount of search volume. Otherwise, your first page ranking means nothing because no one's going to see it because they're not actually searching for that keyword. I've shared with you that our process generally takes 3 to 6 weeks to get you on the first page of Google, but the results really do come from a compounding effect over time if you're only focusing on organic. But the best way to get page 1 rankings instantly is to use a combination of search engine optimization, which is for organic, and Google Ads, which is pay-per-click marketing on Google's search engine. Now, if you have been thinking about doing any Google marketing and want us to do a free assessment on your website to see how you're ranking right now, what keywords you're coming up for, and how you could get results using Google's organic or paid search engines, then use the link in the description to book a free discovery call, and we'll do a free website assessment and free search assessment so you know exactly where you're ranking right now and how to generate leads using Google and your website. Thank you for listening to Websites That Convert. If you found value in this episode, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on all social media. And if you're a service-based business owner that's looking to double their website conversions, book a call with my team using the link below. I'll see you in the next episode.